Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. It's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got ABC. He's out there with ABC, and it's Powell in at the point. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Hello, basketball fans. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Powell in at point guard. And for the home team, and both teams tonight, unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, BA, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
Tries a 10-footer. Good work there as it goes.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Powell pulls it in. First quarter of play, a minute in. The shot comes out. Pass to Robinson. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's ABC. That one is off. Up top, Robinson. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Robinson.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Back to Powell. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Now, not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Deflected. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one falls for Powell. And so he hits both. Here's Robinson. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and he makes it. Powell with it. He's got 6. Out to the right wing. Pass to Gray. Powell outside. Here's ABC. For 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Floats one. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Powell right side. It's rebounded by the home team. It's Robinson, high post. Second chance shot. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Pass to Powell. Here's Gray. It's Powell on the wing. From the arc. Here's ABC. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Well, hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
The home team calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The home team trailing. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Powell outside. Here's Gray. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to ABC. Launches it. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity from deep. Here's ABC. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And that one misses. Gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's ABC. Drops in the layup for 2.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Here's Winston. Here's ABC. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Pass to ABC. Elbow shot. The rebound by Winston. Got 6 of 14 in so far. Powell with it. Here's Winston. There's the triple. Here's ABC. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to ABC. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Here's ABC. Powell covers. And that one's good. ABC.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now here's Powell. He has 6. Here's Winston. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Williams. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the home team?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The free throw drops for Williams. 59 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Winston. Fires the 3. No luck on that one. And it's the home team the other way. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Back to Powell. Here's ABC. Williams defending. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Home team in the lead. Over to the left wing. Here's ABC. Outside, Williams. Here's ABC. With the teardrop. No good on the buzzer beater. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The home team ahead, up by 4, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Here's Winston. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That three's off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
It's good. Shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Pass to Gray. Here's Winston. Got a piece of it. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Right side, Robinson. To the inside. The rebound by Winston. To the middle. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
To the left side wing. Again, the home team scores.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to ABC. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. 11 feet out. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside Robinson. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Winston misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Home team in the lead. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. The 3. And they'll get another chance. Goes back up. Drained it for 2 points. Give him 8. Shooting around 53%, a nice number. Knocks down the triple.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Gray. Five on the clock. Beyond the arc. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So both teams making some changes here. Here's ABC. And that one drops. Shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Pass to ABC. It's wide right, hits off the rim. To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Shooting around 41%. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's ABC. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Gray. 5 to shoot. To end the run. It's rebounded by the home team.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's ABC. Powell covers. Shot clock at 5. Powell covers, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. 1:33 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to ABC. Powell in the post. Shot to end the cold streak. Pure from three-point range.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's ABC. Here's ABC. Powell covers. Pass to ABC. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Williams is checked in for the home team. He's off on the second. Gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to ABC. From the right block. It's good. Off the glass. He's got 10. Shooting 56% for the second quarter. Powell covers. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the wing on the left. Pass to ABC. Out to the wing. Here's Gray. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Powell's shot is off.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The home team ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
It was a closely contested first quarter for the home team. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from the home team?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Home team in the lead. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And it's Powell in at the one spot. Here's ABC. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 4 on the clock. He shoots. Here's ABC. Yep, that one goes.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Close game here in Philadelphia. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Robinson. And it's ABC with a rebound. Shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Gray. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's ABC. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Powell covers. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he drops the first. Both shots good from the strike. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Gray. Here's ABC. Now Powell pulls it. And he hits the jumper for 2. Powell's got 8 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Powell covers. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. That one's wide left. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. For the lead, Poke loose. Here we go. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Gray. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Powell. No good off the back of the rim. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gray. Pass to ABC. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
The home team calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Here's ABC. Out left to the wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Winston. Give him 8 points now. And too long on the shot. And he converts the layup. 11 points in the game.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Back to Powell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. That's off as well, so he misses both.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Here's ABC. Powell covers. Pass to ABC. Ooh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Here's Winston. Give him 8 points now. Five to shoot. Pass to Powell. This for the tie! And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Home team in the lead. Elbow shot on the way. Doesn't go that time. Gone 4 of 8 in the third. Clock at 6. That's tipped. Williams up top. Here's the break. That one goes in. 5 points in the game.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the third quarter. Three-pointer. And his ABC with a rebound. Gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Winston. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Off target with the 3. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. That one rolls around and rims out. The home team trailing. To the paint. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one's off. Second free throw, no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Powell. 17 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. It's stolen. The three is up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. They lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Pass to ABC. Step back and fire. The shot no good. And it's the home team the other way. And it's ABC in at the 5. Here's Robinson. He got a piece of it. Now Powell. To the left wing. Here's ABC. Robinson defending. Little turnaround. And it's ABC missing. Another shot to the middle. Lets it go from 14. Robinson can't hit. Shooting the ball at 43% from the field. It's Powell, high post. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds, it'll be the home team's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Pass to Robinson. To the paint. To take the lead. Got a hand on it. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pulls up. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Robinson's gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. Robinson defending. And yep, it's good.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The home team calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Dwayne Casey address the team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Robinson. To the wing on the left. Now covers. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ooh, poked away. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Pass to Gray. The offensive rebound. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The home team trailing. Takes one from 10 feet, and that's off the glass and in. Here's Powell. Pass to Gray. Here's ABC. Here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Gray. Powell outside. Here's Gray. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Powell covers. Powell with a steal. Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by the home team. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Tipped. Pass to Powell. Robinson with the block. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Now here's Powell. Pass to ABC. Here's Gray. Here's ABC. That one goes. Count it.
Timeout, timeout.
Give him 20.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
Yeah, the more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
The home team calls timeout. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Shooting 27% here in the fourth. And it's ABC with a rebound.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Pass to ABC. From behind the arc. Here's ABC. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Powell covers. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And no good.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Snatched away. Down low. It's deflected. They recover it, and they get it back. And another shot. Robinson can't hit.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Powell. It's Powell on the wing. It's rebounded by the home team. And they're pushing it up. Powell covers. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both good from the line that time.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's ABC. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. The home team calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 8 seconds left in the game. And unable to corral the miss as it goes out of play.
Timeout, timeout. Start it.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson.